Hi, I'm Mandy Lane and I am a webcam model. I'm also a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I'm here to tell you guys the ins and outs of webcamming and just why it's a really great opportunity for moms out there that have the body, that have the look, and can really make money with this opportunity. So let me get started and kind of introduce you to it. So anyways, well, I started webcamming when I had my third child. I wanted to work from home and do something to where I could be home every single day with my kids. And I started looking into different things. And honestly, I kept seeing things about live nude webcam models. And at first, I was a little hesitant just because obviously, once it's out there, that kind of content, it's out there for good. So I was a little iffy about it, and I just started really doing some researching and really found out that girls are really, really successful on webcam and different platforms like that and adult content creating. So I really started to look into it, and I got a lot of good information, and I signed up with a producer the first time that I started webcamming. And I'm going to tell you right now that that was probably the biggest mistake that I made. You never, ever, ever want to go for a producer because they take a cut of your money on top of the platform that takes a percentage of your money. And it was just a really, really bad situation. If I didn't work the hours that the producer wanted me to, he would withhold my pay until I worked those certain hours. So it's a very controlling environment. And if you're wanting something that's more free range, work when you want, just kind of do your own thing, I would just work for the website itself as a individual business. And I also would tell you to have another platform like a Twitter or something that you can promote yourself with to gain different followers and different customers. Um, Let me see, where else? I absolutely love adult webcamming. It's been wonderful for a single mom that stays home. I'm able to raise my kids full time. I can get up early in the morning, take them to school. And once I get them off to school, I'm able to get my makeup done, get ready for the day and kind of start getting online and seeing what my requests are for the day, and just seeing what kind of content I need to create. And then once I do that, I start to create my little stuff that I do, and I get online and work a couple hours on my live webcamming, and I make great money. Like, honestly, I work a total of 12 hours in a week. Just a couple hours a night is what I do, and some during the day. And I make more than what a person who went and got a degree in college makes. The first week that I ever did this, and I just stuck to like a 10-hour work week, I made almost $900. Like my very first week ever. It was great. The money is very, very easy. It's fun. It's new. It's different. You meet some very exciting and different people, let me tell you. And it's a major confidence booster as well. Like, you really feel great about yourself just for the fact that you got people willing to pay a very high price per minute just to talk to you. So it's definitely, in that sense, it makes you feel really good about yourself. And I also think that it's really good in general just for the fact that you are able to have your own schedule, work totally from home, doctor's appointments, you know, kids' school functions, anything at all, you have the time that you need to stay home and do those things. The first thing you want to do when you log on to start streaming, once you're webcamming, is, you know, once the customers come in your room, you just kind of want to say hi to everybody, you know, say, hey, so-and-so, how you doing today? You know, they'll answer you, whatever, and you just kind of ask them, like, you know, hey, what brings you on today? You know, just kind of get a feel of what they're looking for, kind of cater to what they're wanting to do. Once you kind of find out, you know, what they want to do, kind of persuade them into taking you to either private or exclusive. And I suggest your private shows showing nothing below the waist. Like, definitely save that for exclusive, because you want more of, like, better content for your exclusive, like stuff that you only will show in exclusive. And you always want to make that price higher on your exclusive than your private, and you'll get more money that way. And more, you know, you just tell them, like, hey, I don't show anything below the waist in my private. Your private, you'll do things like a JOI, which is like a jerk off instructional, SPH, which is small penis humiliation. There is CEI, which is a cum eating instructional. Role playing, there's all kinds of different things that you can do in your private chat that, like, keeps you from showing anything. You know, it's just more talking, it's more having the gift of gab, being able to keep your viewer on there as long as you can before you let them get off, basically. Because once they get off, they're gonna leave, and, you know, you didn't make that much money as you would have if you would have kept talking, kept dragging the show along, just telling them different things to keep them going, you know, maybe flash a little bit, show a little skin. Really practice on dirty talk. I will say that, because I really wasn't good at it until I started doing this like 3 years ago, and I really started getting into watching different porn, getting different content from that, watching other webcam models. You can also watch other girls just to see what they're doing and get a feel of, like, what you're looking for and what you're wanting to do, because you can do all kinds of different things on your shows. They don't necessarily have to totally be extremely sexual. You know, you can do just some role play, or like girlfriend experience, where lonely guys just want to get on there and talk to you most of the time. And I enjoy that, because I find that the lonely guys are more willing to spend more money on you, because they are enjoying that time with you. You make them feel special, you know, you give them the whole girlfriend experience. So I find that they really like that. And this other thing I would tell you is, for your exclusive, you need to come up with some content that is only for exclusive. Obviously, some toy play you would have to do, show a little bit more skin, be a little comfortable, and find out kind of what you are comfortable with and what you are willing to do with your customers. And, you know, just kind of let them know what all you're advertising for, you know, on your profile. Let them know what you do, what your expertise is. That way, when they come to your room, they know exactly what you're offering. And, you know, it's just easier that way to get a show from a customer. Another reason why webcamming is a perfect job for a stay-at-home mom is because you are able to completely work on your time. I get my kids ready for school in the morning. I take them every day. I come home, you know, I start the washer. I kind of do my little morning routine, clean the house, dishes, little things like that, take care of the pets. And then I start getting ready for the day, and I'm able to kind of have my whole day planned out, do everything I need to do within the day. And then as soon as nighttime rolls around, I do a nighttime routine for my kids, bathe them, you know, read a little story, get them to sleep. And once they're asleep, you know, I totally turn into a whole different person. I have a whole different alter ego. Her name is Mandy Lane, and she is a whole different person in herself. She is very naughty, she's very kinky, she does things that I myself would never actually do. As I'm really not very comfortable exploring like my alter ego is. She's willing to do lots of very kinky things. So I definitely would suggest creating like your own persona. I find that it helps, especially if you're more shy, because I was more of like a shy, very, very shy girl. And I found that like creating this whole different person and kind of looking at the computer like as just a computer and not as an actual person on the other side, even though, you know, you're talking to a live active customer. It just makes it easier to kind of break the ice a little bit and get past that barrier and make you not as nervous if you don't actually see that as a person, even though it is. So I would definitely suggest kind of making your own thing, creating your own name, creating your own person, different things like that. Let me see. I'm just kind of trying to keep this casual and not talk about stupid stuff, because I know there's a lot of videos that are like waste of time videos. You know, I watch a lot of podcasts. I find a lot of information from there. There's a lot of great information on YouTube from different models. I'm just another model that's just kind of trying to show you guys like the ins and outs and make it a little easier for you, and you know, kind of show you and tell you about what I wish I would have got to find out before I started doing this. Okay, so now that I talked about creating an alter ego, I would kind of like to get into that a little bit more. So like I was a shy girl. I was really quiet. I had never like been really naked in front of anybody other than my husband. So I was really kind of shy into getting into all this. So I started watching videos on like girls creating a ritual pretty much as to get into their alter ego. You know, because if you're online and you're really not into it and you're sitting there kind of like a bump on the log, those guys and those customers can tell that, and you won't get any shows. Like it will be dead quiet, and you will be sitting there, you know, not getting to do anything. Customers will interact with you. You know, they'll be able to tell. So, you know, if you feel more confident and you know you think you're like a bad bitch because you've got this alter ego going in your head that makes you think that you're like 10 feet tall, you know, these guys are going to pay whatever they will pay to talk to you, you know, talk yourself up like that. And it really, really, really helps make more money, regenerate more money for you, get more shows. You know, I find that if you kind of start taking your shower, play some little sexy music while you're getting ready, really pamper yourself while you're getting ready for work. I call it work. You know, just really get into it. Take your time on your makeup, do your nails, you know, make sure your hair is done, make sure you have nice hair color. You know, really take time into your look, because you make money on how you look and, you know, what your appearance is. So you really, really want to put time into yourself, and, you know, because this is the way you make your money. So you really need to put time into your look and time into creating your alter ego to be successful. And I'm telling you this from experience, because I've done this on and off for going on 3 years total that I've streamed online. But I've done this kind of adult content creating in like 6 years total. So I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. I've been around a little bit, so I you know, I know what they're looking for and what to create. So I really hope that you guys are able to get some information from these videos. This is the first time I've ever created like a tutorial or anything like that, so I'm kind of hoping to explore you know, this new content that I'm going to create and maybe add some more customers and some more fan base to my other platforms by doing this. So if you guys like had any questions or if you want to know anything, I would be more than happy to give you guys some information, give you some tips and pointers. You know, just kind of message me on here, and I would love to help out a first-time webcam model. I love helping other women. I believe that, you know, it's great for women to empower each other and uplift each other. So, you know, if you guys are, you know, need any help or anything like that, like I can definitely be your big sister that will help in that, you know, field. And I hope you guys do really great with this, and I hope you, all you mamas that are wanting to do this, really find success and are able to stay home with your little ones and can really, you know, make some money and make your living a little bit better for everybody. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys are able to find a little bit more information from this. If not, like I said, message me and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. And again, I'm Mandy Lane, and I would love to see you guys on my other platforms if you can search for me.